Go.
What's up, guys? We are here to discuss about linear regression and correlation.
Oh, no.
In this lesson, you will learn forecast values of x and y variables by using a trend line in linear regression analysis.
Linear regression is an approach to determine the relationship between a scalar variable y and one or more explanatory variable denoted as x. The case with only one explanatory variable is called simple regression, while the case with one more than explanatory variable is called multiple regression. So the goal of linear regression, we have prediction and forecasting. We have formula for linear regression. We have y equals to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. We use the Pearson R correlation coefficient as the slope of the equation, or that. We have the formula for linear regression. M equals to n quantity of summation of x and y minus quantity of summation of x times summation of y over n quantity summation of x squared minus quantity of summation of x squared. To solve for the value of the y-intercept b, we have to further to understand what is linear regression, we have a example.
The next one is correlation. A correlation deals with the relationship between two quantitative variables. The linear correlation coefficient, denoted by R, measures the strength and the direction of a linear relationship between two variables. This coefficient is sometimes called Pearson's product moment correlation, since it was developed by the English mathematician and biostatistician Carl Pearson. To compute for the value of R, the formula is
Where n is the number of pairs of the values of the variables, x are the values of the independent variables, and y are the values of the dependent variables.
And the next one is Bivariate Data, contains two sets of related data. A dependent variable in a experiment is a variable that is affected by the independent variable or outside factors. Example, the time spent by a student in reviewing a lesson can increase his score in an examination. Dependent variable y, score in an examination. Independent variable x, time spent in reviewing a lesson. Number 2, age affect human stamina. Dependent variable y, human stamina. Independent variable x, age.
Positive linear correlation means that as the values of x increases, the value of y also increases. Likewise, as x decreases, y also decreases. The variable x and y have strong positive linear correlation. If the value of r is close to 1, thus r equals 1 indicates a perfect positive correlation.
Next one, a negative linear correlation means that as the value of x increase, the value of y decrease. The variables of x and y have a strong negative linear correlation. If the value of r is close to -1, those r equals -1 indicates a perfect negative correlation.
The variables x and y have a weak positive or negative linear correlation. If the value of r is close to 0, likewise r equals 0 implies that x and y has no linear correlation.
We can also compute for the correlation coefficient using a statistical calculator.
Para sa lahat ng mahilig uminom dyan. Yung mga umiinom tapos bigla na lang lumalambing.
That's the end of our report. You!